April, is everyone local, like from
Uh,
from
No,
Austin, or
not everybody. I know Cody is from San Antonio area. Denise is out in the woods.
Hi,
okay?
Denise.
Yeah, keep quiet, Cody,
Hi, Denise.
just to get on the chat. I don't know where Kayla is
Um,
Oh, there she
Okay.
comes.
in Austin. Well, I don't know if it must be, but you work at the Austin VA outpatient clinic, right, Kayla?
Oh, there's
Uh,
Caitlin.
Hi.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So I actually work at the Waco
You do? Okay.
today, but I'm a supervisor. So hi, I'm Kayla Mendoza. I'm a supervisory LPMHC for recovery programs. So that's Waco, Austin, and Temple. So I kind of travel back and forth through the sites, but Dr. Brown, I work closely with her. She's the local recovery coordinator there in Austin, and I'm just helping her out with this mental health summit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
When is the mental health summit, Kayla? Can you?
great question. Yeah, I'd like to talk a little bit about it if that's okay.
Yeah, that's why we invited Kayla, so she could tell us about the mental health.
Perfect.
Great. So the purpose of the Mental Health Summit, we do it every year. Every VHA across the United States does this Mental Health Summit. It's really to support veterans' mental health recovery through active and ongoing collaboration with
Mhm.
the VHA, the veteran, the family, the community partners, advocates in the community, and organizations certainly like yours. So how we do that is we all get together. This year is gonna, I hope, be the last virtual mental health summit. We've been doing them a couple years, of course, virtually, but what that looks like is we're inviting everyone and everyone. It's an event, eBright event. So it's just going to be a link for anyone and everyone across Central Texas to join. And we're going to hear from the Veterans Health Administration Director, Mr. Kiefer himself. He'll join. Our Associate Chief of Staff, Dr. Ritz, is also going to join us and talk a little bit about the importance of this relationship and this ongoing collaboration. Now, my role personally isn't involved in that collaboration. Dr. Brown, though, who I'm kind of jumping in for today, that is her position. So she's a local recovery coordinator. There's one at each site. Waco's is currently vacant. Or actually Waco's they just hired her. She started yesterday. And then the Temple one is still vacant. But those folks, their job is to collaborate with organizations just like yours, to really wrap services and information around veterans and their families. For the Mental Health Summit this year, we're going to have, I'm not sure if you're familiar what a peer support specialist is, but a peer support specialist in the VHA is somebody who's also a veteran who has similar struggles, similar recovery, and they share a little bit about their story. We're going to have our suicide prevention coordinator talk a little bit about their program. We're also going to have Dawn Hip come and talk about adverse childhood events and the impact on service members and their families. We're also going to have Dr. Stephen Sayers come and do a whole presentation, CEU, on coaching into care. So what that means is, how do we get veterans connected? Like, how do we coach them into receiving this care and making this a positive experience for them? We've got a whole bunch of resource shares from different local organizations that are going to be coming in. I can't list them all because half of them have confirmed and half of them haven't. So I don't really have a solid list for you today, but we're going to have a bunch of resource shares from across Central Texas.
And-
Can you post something in chat about the date or a link or something,
Sure, yeah.
Kayla?
August 16th, is that right?
August 16th, yes, ma'am, from 9 a.m. to 1. Let me see if I can. Sometimes our VA computers are a little finicky with attaching things.
It'll be on Zoom.
Not on Zoom. It'll be on what is that?
Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. Yes, yes. But I mean, Eventbrite's really easily accessible. You can access it from your cell phone.
And Kayla, it's free.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the
So
one
you're gonna
that Is it the Central Texas when it's for Temple, Waco, and Austin, or is each one having
Yes, ma'am. So it's all 3 sites.
all three?
Mhm.
And you said each VHA hosts one, so there'll be one in Dallas, there'll be one down where you are in the valley, Robbie, right?
Yeah, so each VHA, they don't all happen at the same time, but just be on the lookout, Mental Health Summit. So every LRC is required as part of their position to host one of these once a year.
Great. And you're going to post something in chat.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm a little hesitant to try to do it right now. Well, I'm gonna try, or sometimes our VA computers are a little finicky about attaching documents into, but what I want to send you is our flyer actually, because it has the registration link and everything.
Put the flyer on email I sent out yesterday,
Oh, you did? Oh, so you already got it. Perfect.
but I'll
Oh.
send it again. You may not have seen it.
You're going to send it to us, April?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
All right, fine. Okay, grand.
And one thing that Dr. Brown had mentioned to me, and that I put in our last newsletter, was that she was looking for veteran artists to tell their story, to be there, maybe show their art and talk about how their art has helped with healing and with mental health. So I don't know, I put that out there in our newsletter. I don't know if anybody saw that or was interested, but I wanted to bring that up because we don't have anybody who said they'd be interested in doing that. And I'm not sure what, the format would be or where it would fit within the event. But if anybody is interested in that, let me know. We can connect with you with Dr. Brown in terms of just kind of telling your story about how your art has helped.
April, we made a little video at La Peña with our recent Artemis exhibit, and there's like a little 5-minute video. I'll forward it to you or to Kayla, because the artists there are talking about overcoming PTSD and so on through art. And that was the reason why we started the group. So I think that'll be useful. I'll send it to you, April. Kayla, I don't have your email or anything. So you're not going to post that, but I can do it through April if you'd prefer.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Great.
Yeah, and if we find somebody that's willing to share, that would be fantastic. We do have, again, a couple different slots throughout the day, 10-15-minute slots for resource sharing and things like this, that if we find somebody willing to do it.
Well, yes, one of our artists already expresses this on
Oh.
this little video clip that I mentioned.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, send it to me and I'll send it to Dr.
I'll
Brown.
send- send it to Dr. Brown, and if she wants to contact any of the artists, she can do it through me. It's no problem.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, any questions for Kayla about the Central Texas Mental Health Summit? Or any of the other things that you do there, the VA?
Yes, I have a question. I'm applying for my VA disability. Do you have any suggestions? Because I'm going to review board, judge advocate review board, and I don't know quite what's going to happen, but they declined my initial claim. And
So, on 2 levels, I have 2 answers. So I'm also a veteran myself. So as a veteran, I would suggest working with another organization like Vets Help, or what are the other, DAV, and getting an advocate to help you there. My answer in this role, because so I work for the Veterans Health Administration, and the Veterans Benefits Administration is like our distant cousin that we really don't talk to very much. And clinically, so I'm also a trauma therapist. That's what I do. That's what I love.
right.
I also stay intentionally ignorant to the Veterans Benefits process, because our sessions can quickly turn to conversations about that, which is what I know about PTSD is avoidance. So they avoid talking about the trauma and they want to talk about benefits. So I don't know the first thing about the VBA for multiple reasons. Yeah, but
Okay.
I would suggest working with like DAV or some organization like that to help you. There's so many folks out there.
And I can ask also Judith Estrada Garcia. She I think has worked in that kind of area before and knows about the disability claims process and how it works. She's one of our artists and you know, totally gets it. Might be able to give you some pointers.
Yeah.
She loves helping.
Sure.
I'll write that down because I will forget.
Sure.
That's great.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here, Kayla.
You're
Uh,
welcome. I'm glad I was able to join and talk a little bit about, hopefully everybody registers and attends the event. And we can get some good resource shares and some nice information to hopefully continue the recovery journey for everybody.
Perfect.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks.
Are you
Thank you,
leaving?
Kayla. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, she just had to pop. She was able to just pop in.
Just briefly.
Because Dr. Brown couldn't come on and she was able to give us a little
And
information.
what's the name of the organization?
It's the VA outpatient clinic. I'll find I have the link to the Eventbrite. I just gotta look
Okay,
and pull it up for the registration.
VA outpatient clinic here in Austin or in, oh, okay.
Yeah, here in Austin. And then I guess it also covers all of Central Texas. So it's
Central
Temple.
Texas, okay. And the event is called the Central Texas Mental Health Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
okay,
been to this since they've been virtual. I went to the one that was for the Rio Grande Valley. I went to the one for Dallas. I mean, you can go to all of them because
okay.
I don't think I went to Houston. They have one, but I went to them all virtually because I could.
Because you could.
I could. They're interesting. Okay, so our next kind of speaker is Ashley. You want to introduce yourself, Ashley, and tell us about this study that you've got going on. And we may not qualify for it, but we may know people who would qualify for it. So.
Right. Hi, everyone. So my name is Ashley. I am the Access Works program manager at Nobility. And we have an upcoming study with one of our clients where they just want to do like an hour-long remote interview with any veteran amputees who use intermittent catheters. So we're kind of right now in the recruiting hunt for that. And we just need 5 people. It would be really anytime the participant would be able to make it, just a 1-hour Zoom session where it would be an interview with the company Ori. And then they would be paid $75 to your PayPal account. So it's pretty straightforward. They create your product, they create intermittent catheters. So they just want to interview veteran amputees who use them to have a better idea as they're creating their new product.
Is it Texas based or could it be anywhere?
It can be anywhere.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because it's gonna be on the same.
veteran and then amputee and use an intermittent cap.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I know anybody, but you know.
Right.
And Kimberly was here earlier. I don't know, she dropped off, it looks like, but definitely pass this on. Okay, good. Denise says she knows a few.
Okay, great.
If you want to put your
Yes.
information in the chat, they can contact you directly, or just feel free to contact me and I can pass on to Nobility. Nobility is a great organization in Austin that works on making technology accessible to people with disabilities. So websites and, you know, apps and anything technology based.
Right. So I put my email in the chat and please feel free to email me with any information. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley.
Nobility.
Yeah,
Nobility, yes.
KNOWBILITY.
Yeah.
Where are you based, Ashley?
We're based in Austin, Texas.
You are, oh, okay. Same
Yeah.
as most of us, yes. Great.
All right, well, those were our two kind of spotlights. We went through them quick because Kayla had to leave. So she wanted to jump in right at 10:30. So I apologize if anybody missed it. If you came in late, we were talking about the Central Texas Mental Health Summit with her. And then, so yeah, we can go around and just talk about different things we have coming up. You want to start, Pam? Introduce yourself and tell us what you got going on.
Sure. Hi, everybody. I think most people know me. I'm one of the co-founders of the Artemis Group of women veteran artists. We just had our most recent exhibit, actually the first since COVID, at La Pena Gallery in Austin to honor Women's Veterans Day. And I, as I mentioned earlier, a little video clip was made of the 4 artists that were presenting, and I'll send it through to April. I'm also personally working on an anthology on PTSD that will feature a lot of former military. So, you know, our meetings, if anybody wants to join us, we will have another live meeting, in fact, at Camp Mabry at the end of August. So do get in touch with me. I'll put my email into the chat if anybody wants to join us. I'm not sure, is Judith on the
No, Judith isn't here today. I thought she was going to be here.
yes,
What when
I
you
can text her.
on this Meets Live, what do you do? Do you just do art together, or what
Yeah,
do you
we do art together and chat. You know, we'll do a kind of a summary of what everybody learned and just feedback from the La Pena exhibit, which was wonderful. And Cynthia Perez, who runs La Pena, is just a formidable person and incredibly generous and very outgoing. And she really made the whole thing come together so beautifully with print and display posters and all the rest. We felt very spoiled. It was a great way to honor Women's Veterans Day. And I've asked her if we can do it annually, because I think it's nice to have something very visual for Women's Veterans Day. So, but that's the most recent. Everything was on hold. And when we meet together, yes, everybody brings their artwork and does something for a couple of hours and just shares what's been going on in their life. Sometimes we do teach-ins. You know, one time, one of our artists taught calligraphy. Somebody else talked about painting on wood and so on. So it's a mixture of just chatting and interacting with one another, helping one another through life crises. Happens a lot in our group, and just sharing art and describing the reasons behind new art forms that they're exploring and so on. So it's very productive. We call ourselves non-therapy therapy because it's not sort of self-consciously therapy, but it does work very much as an undercurrent. Anyway, I'll pop my email into the chat.
All right. Well, how about the Peel Vets group?
Good morning.
Hi.
I'm Kimberly Alcher. This is
Tammy.
Tammy. And so we wanted to give a little bit of an update. I'll give you a little spiel about what we do over here. We supply free therapeutic craft kits to veterans and service members. We are over here in Temple, Texas, and we have the Cahill Center over here where people can walk in and grab craft kits that we have available. But we also do distribution to different organizations. You can be a distribution point where you're at if you have veterans coming in on a consistent basis, or nursing homes and different assisted living facilities, things like that. Right now, we usually have events going on, different classes and different meetups. We're taking a bit of a hiatus for this summer. We're just trying to kind of get things together. We got some inventory going on. And so at the moment, we have put a bit of a hold on our orders. So we are kind of light on the craft kits that we have at the moment, but we do have some available here in store or in center right now. A lot of different stuff. We've had a lot of donations and we put together some kind of unique craft kits as well lately. So definitely, if you're in the area, drop by and take a look, or give our information out to anyone who might be interested. We're hoping to pick back up on classes this coming August, but I'll go ahead and drop in the chat our contact information, and you can take a look at our Facebook. We'll put our new calendar out for August here shortly so that you can kind of get a view of what we're going to be doing around here. But if any of you do want to reach out, you can go ahead and email either of the emails that I'm going to drop in the chat here and let us know how we might be able to better help you or veterans that you're connected with.
Also,
Awesome.
we're gonna be
Oh,
this
yes.
weekend, we're gonna be at the American Legion Texas
Convention.
State Convention in Austin.
Mhm.
So we're gonna be there Friday, Saturday, giving out craft kits. So yeah, if any of you are in that area, you can stop by there, say
Absolutely.
hi.
We'll have a great little grab bag for everyone that stops by
Yes.
our table.
Where is that event being held at?
That's going to
The
be,
Renaissance
yeah, the
Hotel.
Renaissance Hotel Conference Center.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Let's see. Okay, next I see is Amelia. How are you, Amelia? It's been a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, we were finishing up our house, so it's been chaos. But yeah, we're here. So I'm the executive director of a nonprofit called Artists in Arms. We're based out of the greater Houston area. We do a lot of events and support for veterans who are working in the arts or have a passion for the arts. We tend to focus on opportunities for them to share their work or to socialize with other veterans who are working in the arts or love the arts or maybe just have a passing interest in the arts and want to, experience those things with some people with some similar life experiences. So we have a few events that we just closed. We just wrapped up our first, what we call the Forward Operating Galleries, which is sort of a small gallery events that are held in partnership with other organizations. And so our first one was at University of Houston Clear Lake down in Clear Lake, Texas. So we just wrapped that up. It was really cool. And then next up, we have a social event happening on August 26th, which is just getting together and hanging out and chatting. And then we're going to be at the American Legion Post 654 anniversary event. We're going to be at what's called Terror Fest, which is a horror convention. We work with them. They're actually owned by a veteran artist. So we go to all of their events and do various artsy things. I think we're doing a mural at this one at Southern Star Brewery. We'll be at the Bluebonnet Equine Rescue Expo, also on October 7th. So we'll be in two different spots, and that's in Bryan, I think. We are starting to do some work towards doing a Veterans Day arts showcase here in Huntsville, Texas, at a local business. And we are looking for some ideas for some workshops that we could hold. So if anybody has like something that has worked for you in the past that's been pretty fun that people have responded well to, or something you've been kind of thinking would be a cool workshop, we're looking to host those locally. So that's a little bit about us and what we've got coming up.
Yeah, a lot of Artists in Arms has really ramped up.
Oh yeah, we've got people like, hey, you want to do something? Hey, you want to do something? It's just me, so I'm kind of like, but yeah, it's going pretty well.
James Meyer, who was on the show on the call last month, he was at the Clear Lake exhibit. He
was, yeah, he did a really cool.
I didn't realize that was through Artists in Arms.
Triptych. Yeah, it was. That was us. Yay.
Well, he was our Artist of the Month last month. So we did a blog on him and talked it up on our radio shows.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we had him. We had a costume designer and performer. So she's an Army veteran, and she designed, built, and performed in two of the costumes that we had on display. One was a Elizabethan Queen of Hearts gown. Gorgeous, just gorgeous, hand beaded, just everything from the underpinnings, the petticoats and everything, all the way up to the makeup. She did it all. And then she also did a Charles Brandon character that she played as a frat boy, basically, which was hilarious. And that was a Tudor style men's like suit. Anyway, it was a really cool event.
Nice.
Camelia, can you post something in chat, your
Oh,
contact
sure.
details and everything, and
Yeah, I'll pop our website in there. It's
pop the
got
website
our
in?
events page and contact, sign up, and all that good stuff.
Splendid.
Great. Thank you. Nice to see you. Let's see. Next, I see Cody, but I don't think he can speak. He says he's at work, so he's kind of playing it cool. If you have anything, Cody, put it in the chat. And Roy. Hi, Roy.
Hi there. Can you all hear me? Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So I am an author. I'm a children's book author. I'm a writer, and so the children's book I published is called Never Wake Up a Sleeping Dragon, and that's the PTSD children's book that I wrote from a child's perspective, which is really unique and different because it is written in the way from the child's point of view. And so what happened is some people read the book in Brownsville, Texas, and that stirred up in them to create a PTSD awareness event July 29th at Marine Military Academy. So they went out and they bought 300 books to hand out to veterans there for, they got sponsors for them, and the books are already ordered. I was able to call the publisher and have them give them a special price, right, to hand out on the 29th. And so really excited about this event. There's already plans about growing this event to an even larger venue than Marine Military Academy, because that auditorium in Harlingen holds about 300 people more or less, but they want to grow this event next year. And so I'm excited about it. You know, I never, you know, as a writer, when you know, I always try, and when I write, to make the reader feel something, you know. And so it stirs something in them, and it did, and it's exciting to see this happening and see where it leads. You never know, you know, what's going to happen next year. So I'm also trying to get up to the what is it called? Austin, or the VA Austin Fest, or what is it called? The Austin Fest?
The Veteran Art Festival, yeah.
That. So I'm trying to get to their book fair. I'm trying to get approved to get it. I believe it's in October
Should-
in Austin.
Yeah.
You're right. And then in November, there's the Austin Book Festival that they will be allowed to have a special hint display, right, for veteran writers as well. So I'm trying to connect with them to be there in Austin for both events. So if you go to the event, I hopefully I will be there. So it's a great way to, if you want to buy the book there.
That's great. And you're in the Brownsville area, is that right?
I live in McAllen. That's
Okay,
where
good.
that's where I live. Yeah.
Can you
Right.
post any contact links into the chat for us, please, Roy?
I don't. What do you mean contact as far as what, like my email or an email? Because I'm
Yes.
not part of the plan. I'm not part of the planning group for that event.
No,
On the-
okay, but
on the
your
29th,
email,
but-
your email is always useful.
Okay, I'll put my email there. And,
Great.
To your book. Well, we can see about
Yeah.
it.
So the book is available at Barnes and Noble and Amazon Books. Also there, it can be ordered there. But I like to personalize the books a lot, as much as possible, especially for children and veterans. So
Sure.
if you're going to be in the Austin area for those two events, I'll gladly do that for you.
Awesome.
Can we know more about the Austin Veteran Arts Festival? You said it was in October.
I believe it's in October, and the Austin book fair is in November.
You know,
Yeah,
I
they're
can,
online.
I can try to get Glenn here next month to talk about Ava Fest and let us know what's happening.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's who
Because you're-
that's who I spoke to, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
because
I'll
you're-
join us next month, Roy, to tell us how the event went on the 29th. That's pretty exciting.
Sure, I will. I'll pop up next month.
Yeah. Were you saying something, Pam? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's okay. I just thought you would probably be involved in the Austin Vets Arts Festival.
Me?
No,
Oh,
Art
her.
Sparks.
Oh, yeah. Glenn runs that and he, it's a huge event and I try to stay a little bit back because otherwise I'll do like I did the first year, which was 17 art exhibits or 20 or I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot. He's got it under control.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you'll send us information.
Yeah,
and
if I get information, I'll send it. Like I know that somebody sent me the there's a women veteran exhibit specifically for Ava Fest. that they're
Great,
looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in our next newsletter. Let's go
perfect.
soon. Yeah, but let's hear from Rachel. And then I'll tell you guys what's happening with what we've got going on.
Sure.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Rachel.
Veteran Art Therapy still has availability to fund 2 workshops, but we need locations. Those workshops are decorative papers. So like a lot of different ways of making like painted papers or papers with different designs that they can use for like cards and collage, mixed media pieces, journaling, that sort of thing. And then also the other workshop would be mask making. We have, hold on, I can actually show you guys. They'd start with a mask form, just a plain white one. They come in cardboard, but if you paint them white, the colors show up a lot better. So I usually start them off like that. And you can see some of the previous masks from clients behind me. But they certainly are 100% more than welcome to keep their mask if they so desire. The first workshop is half a day. The mask making would probably be a whole day. And both would require like tables, access to some water since we're going to be using paints. And I will provide all the supplies and the therapist and stuff, but we need a location. So if anybody's interested in working with me on that, please contact me. I'll stick my email in the chat. And we should be having our workshop that was supposed to be at Stephen F. Austin had to be postponed. So that workshop, which is Art Journaling 101 for veterans and family members, is going to be happening August, September timeframe. I will let you guys know as soon as I have the actual date.
Okay, wonderful. Oh, there's in the chat is a picture of the cover of Roy's book. That's awesome. Denise wants to know if there's any preference on location. Rachel?
I'm gonna have to drive to you. But if you have a couch I can sleep on, I don't mind coming a long distance.
Right. You're near Temple. Where are you at?
I am 30 minutes north of Waco.
30 minutes north of Waco. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have? We have our call for art out right now for our veteran show. I need to get it like out on the I need to get it on our website and everything, Facebook and all that, to really start spreading the word. But it is on the website right now, but I need to market it more. Because the deadline is August 31st to submit art for that. And it's for an exhibit at Bill House in San Antonio for our annual exhibit. This will be the 14th annual exhibit. And let's see, so that, yeah, August 31st for that. I need to get the word out. And
August 31st is the deadline for submissions, and the actual event is what?
November 18th through December 16th.
December 18th.
November 18th.
November 18th to December 16th, huh?
Yeah.
And where?
At Bill House in San Antonio.
Bell House, San Antonio. Okay.
And then we're also working with Drea with Addie's Texas and
Oh, yeah.
partnership with the VA North Texas to do a workshop in Dallas at the Trinity River Audubon Center. It's going to be on July 28th. And for women veterans interested in art, nature, they're going to take a walk at the Audubon Center, and I think they have an education room. They can go learn about plants. They're going to do some yoga and some art, some nature inspired art. So that's free, and part of the series that we've been doing this summer with women vets. We did the event out in Troy, Texas with Help Heal Vets, which was really fun, doing the journal covers. And then we did one in San Antonio with one of our veterans, Monica, and that was it was at the Woodlawn Island House, which I'd never been to, but it's a really nice space. We're going to plan some more events there because we really liked it. It was a nice rock building, really simple space that was had a lot of tables and chairs and good for making art. So we went in there and did art and writing, and then took a walk around the lake. That was really fun.
And you said the upcoming one is July 28th, a Friday?
July 28th, it's a Friday, yeah.
What's
It's-
the time frame
It's
on
from
that?
8 to noon.
8 to noon, okay.
Yeah, I almost have the flyer ready. I'm just waiting for some details from Drea to get that out. And what else do we have? I think that's all we have right now. We're putting in another grant to the Texas Commission on the Arts, the one who funded the current classes, to see if we can get more funding for more of these classes coming up in the fall and the spring.
Well, I have some funding. If you want to work together.
You know you have some funding. Yes, that's true. And when do you have to do those classes by?
Before March.
Oh, so you have plenty of time for those.
Plenty of time. Great.
Yeah. How many people typically per class? Like what's your?
I had budgeted for 10 per class, but it wouldn't be that expensive to add more.
Well, I was just trying to think in terms of space, because our space doesn't, 10 might be a maximum there. It's a pretty small space.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do like really like therapeutic type stuff with a larger group. So I tend to keep the groups pretty small.
Okay, well, I'll talk to my boss and see if we can do that. Yeah.
Cool.
Denise, did you have anything? Did I forget anything? I think you said you're having trouble with, you have to go in the chat. Looking at the last week of July to have the workshop at the Caldwell County VFW in Lockhart. Oh, okay, yeah. So Denise has been working with the Caldwell County VFW to try to get some classes going there. And she's going to use the kits through the Help Heal Vets. That's nice.
Well, she already has them.
Awesome. All right, anybody else have anything? It's kind of small group today, but Denise says that there'll be folks from Luling and Bastrop attending. Good. Trying to hit all the areas of Texas as much as we can. like-
April, our next meeting,
Second Thursday, so that is, let's see, August something.
okay.
August
That's the 10th.
10th. Okay.
Yeah. I will be at a retreat, so I will not be able to meet with you guys that day.
Oh, dang, I scheduled a dentist appointment. I guess I better move it.
Mhm.
I gotta write these things in my calendar. I'll forget. Okay.
August the 10th.
Okay. And then tonight is our women veteran group that we're doing from 7 to 8 p.m. We're doing with Judith Estrada Garcia. She'll be doing pressed flower bookmarks. And that event has not been very well attended. We've only had like 1 or 2 people per time. So we're wondering if maybe Thursday nights, 7 to 8 may not be the best day and time. Not sure. We might need to do like send out a survey to the women vets who've been attending our other things and find out alternates. If you guys have any suggestions, would love to hear it. Seems like it's just not a popular time because we're very slimly attended.
What was the registration like? Was it the registration high, but the attendance was low, or?
No, the registration seems to be sometimes like 5 or 6. I think I've got 5 registered for tonight, but I bet we'll get like 2 or 3 that come.
When we did the Veteran Spouse Network, we had a good amount registered, but like 2 show up. So
Yeah, it seems like usually for us, it's been about half that have been showing up to think, we have double registration of who shows up. Yeah. Especially with free things, you sign up for them because it looks great. And then the day gets there and you realize you have something else going on.
yeah.
It happens. All right, well, nice to see everybody.
Yeah, nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
Been great, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.